We know for sure that the majority of these people had no lost income. They didn't lose their jobs.
This is socialism for the rich in that bill. Amazon, oh, by the way, I must say this if I may, we were quoting the liberal Washington Post owned by Jeff Bezos, the wealthiest guy in the world. So here is Jeff Bezos' company, Amazon, and they received a tax rebate. They paid nothing in 2018 in federal taxes.
We know for sure that the majority of these people had no lost income. They didn't lose their jobs.
They paid nothing in 2018 in federal taxes. That's a corrupt tax system to begin with. But then on top of that, they received $129 million as a tax rebate.
They didn't lose their jobs.
That, Senator Thune, is what socialism for the rich. In fact, this particular company is owned by the richest guy in the world. You gave him a $129 million rebate.
They didn't lose their jobs.
But it's not just Amazon. Delta Airlines also paid nothing in federal taxes in 2018.
They didn't lose their jobs.
And yet they received a $187 million rebate from that particular bill. Chevron, helping to destroy our planet with their carbon emissions, $181 million in a rebate.
They didn't lose their jobs.
That, my friends, is what socialism for the rich is about. Socialism for the rich is not, in the midst of this terrible pandemic, putting a $2,000 check into the hands of working families.
Sure, we know for a fact that the large majority of those checks are going to go to people who had no lost income. We know for sure that the majority of these people had no lost income. They didn't lose their jobs.
Truth of the matter is that as a result of this pandemic, we are living through the worst and most difficult economic period since the Great Depression. Republican friends have suddenly become very concerned about. Let me talk about the Trump tax proposal that was pushed very hard by Senator McConnell and the Republican leadership, and where I think every Republican voted for it.
And including $600 per person, that's not enough. We need to do $2,000 per person, that the large majority of those checks are going to go to people who had no lost income.
We know for sure that the majority of these people had no lost income. They didn't lose their jobs.